Slowpoke is leaving.
Okay,
I'll be
Tootie.
back in a bit.
You walking or what?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go to Whole Foods
Oh.
To get some stuff for appetizers for
Oh,
Gael.
Tonight, good.
And then I'm going to Tate to get desserts.
Oh, nice. Good.
And then I'll go to FedEx later.
Okay, no hurry. Well, our favorite president is still in the news, isn't he? Interesting. It's certainly entertaining. A little hurtful to people, but entertaining. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, in the chat. Okay, and let's go help for members. I'm going to put in all the links that I'm going to talk about today. I think it's all there. Now I don't know how to get back there. Okay, let's see. All those links get up there in the chat? I don't think so. Let me try it again. Yeah, there. Okay. Oh. Come on, get up there. Get up there. Is that too many links for them to do? Maybe so. Let me try a shorter version. I'm cutting and pasting links from that I want to talk about in today's session. And also, I want to cover like how to get more grants when all you see in the news is information about Trump cutting grants out. God, it doesn't work here. The chat isn't letting me send things. Oh, I'm gonna try something smaller. Maybe it's too big for it to do that. But yeah, I mean, what I'm trying to do is really, don't forget that Trump is a passing fad. And maybe it'll do something, maybe it won't. But most of the programs that are for individuals, he hasn't touched any of them yet. The Congress has to do that. So he's just taking it upon himself to scare people and prove he's a big, strong guy, I guess. So you don't have to pay attention to that. I still can't get that cut and paste in the chat. Why is that not happening? I'll get something. I'll test something else out. Golly, Mr. Wilson, this is not working. Anybody know that? Yeah, okay, that worked. Okay, got some of them out there. But yeah, Trump is, most of this is for show because it's going to the courts, and the courts are winning most of them. He's losing most of the ones that are going to court now. There's a few I think he was able to sneak by. But what's happening, I feel, is that he's stopping the average person from applying for anything. And that's really mean, I think, because they're there, these programs are there to help people. I mean, this is really 40% of everything in our country is a government program that helps people. We decided, as a community to set up these programs to help people that that the Congress decides needed help. Whether you're want to start a business or pay your rent or all these things that we're trying to help people that need help. And actually, capitalism is nice, but it doesn't solve every problem. And actually, it creates some problems. So we have to take care of those problems it creates. What about people who need to be educated? What about people going to school? All right, capitalism doesn't make money out of that. Oh, they try, but that's really for the community to do. I mean, we're helping. To me, it's 40% of our economy is the community that's helping each other. So we have capitalism that makes things run, and then we have the community that helps to do what people think we should have done. We do that by the elected officials, and because it's not working in capitalism. Okay, so Elon Musk is a big beneficiary of that. He gets $38 billion because he couldn't do it in capitalism. So the government's giving him $38 billion, okay? Because the government thinks we should be in the moon or something like that, whatever it is. So that the same way with you, instead of you being on the street, you can't pay the rent, the government's going to help you pay the rent, and things like this, and nonprofit organizations. Now that's sort of the opposite of capitalism, but it's needy. It's needed at time, and it's more humanistic. I mean, this is what humans should do, I think. It should help each other, right? And so this is what we do in these programs. They fired representatives and discontinued the grant that helped me with my small business. What program is that, Linda? What program is that? If you have a small business that was getting help by a nonprofit or a government office, there's many more where you live, okay? Here's what to do. You go to, there's a database at the Department of, okay, what's the organization in Wisconsin, Linda? Let's see, there's a database in SBA.gov that called local assistance. Okay, but they have a database, but it's not up now. Say it's down. So if that's not there, if you go to sba.com/local assistance, they used to have a database, and see a little small print there that is temporarily down. So Linda, what is the organization? A fire representative. And what organization? Okay, but here's what I would do. You find those nonprofit, there's dozens of nonprofits out there, and dozens, but they're not advertised. So if you go to chat, you gotta know how to spell chat. Okay, chatgpt.com. Okay, you go to that website. It's free. They could charge you upgrade, but you don't have to do that. Go to this website, chatgpt.com. Okay, now here's what to do. I'm going to show you the words to do a search, and put these words in to do a search. Show me 50 nonprofit, non-NONPROFI organizations and government offices that provide assistance to small businesses in Wisconsin. Okay, Joey, you'd be interested in this too. West, W-S-C-O-N-S-I-N. Okay, this is what you want to put into the chat there. So you go to ChatGPT and then put this in, okay? Okay, chat minority business development. Okay, yeah, that one they did, okay. There are other things like that, Linda. that help people. So you want to find the other ones. If one doesn't help, it's the same thing for finding a rent grant. If one doesn't help, you have to find other ones. And this is how to be resourceful. And this is what you should do anyway, because there are other people that do the same thing. Like if you go to findhelp.org and put in grants, rent grants, you'll get 500. Now let's see what, I'm gonna put that in my chat and see what that does, okay? Okay. ChatGPT. That's why ChatGPT, you never go to Google and do this, okay? Because you get 200 million websites. You don't want that, okay? Oh, one thing I forgot to add to that, say, include websites, okay? That's what I forgot to put, include websites. Okay, it says it's searching the web now. So it's only going to see, the key to that is saying nonprofit organizations and government offices. And you can't do that in Google because you'll still get all the people that are paying advertising. So if you do it in AI, they don't show you any of the paid advertising people because nobody's buying advertising. Now, the problem is in the future, that may change. They may be doing a lot more advertising. They'll see the way to make money. Okay, government agency, Wisconsin Economic Development Office. Okay, Department of Work, yes. Okay, these are all legitimate programs. Wisconsin Department of Administration, Diverse Business Assistance Grant Program, okay? Wisconsin One-Stop Portal. All right, look at Wisconsin Investment, City of Superior, nonprofit organization, Wisconsin Small Business Development Center, Wisconsin Women's Business Initiative, SCORE, Center for Business and Poverty, Economic Development Offices, Madison Department Corporation. Okay, it's going on and on. Reach Dane provides early childhood services support related businesses. Okay, regional economic. Okay, you got 50 there. Okay, but unfortunately, no websites. List, make list again, and add websites. So here's 50 organizations, okay, that help you start or expand a business in Wisconsin. They're all nonprofit organizations and government offices. You won't be able to tell that as much as I do this. I've been doing this for 50 years. So that is okay. Okay, we got the list again, and with the offices. Okay, now you have to do the legwork. Okay, and okay, I don't know if this is the one you were using, Wisconsin Women's Business Initiative Corporation. Okay, and that's a .com, but that means they're also a nonprofit in some way, or they wouldn't be here. But that's something to Center of Business and Poverty, okay, supports low-income individuals through the financial literacy and business development, okay? The business and poverty. Joey, you want to look at that one. The Center for Business and Poverty that helps people with low income start businesses. Here's another one. Cooperative Development Services assists the development of co-ops, including food and senior housing. Okay, that's if you want to start the business. Madison Development Corporation, financing and support for small businesses and affordable housing projects. Okay. See, these are all nonprofit organizations. And even though one or two of them are .com, I wouldn't worry about them that too much. Wisconsin Veterans Chamber of Commerce, United Way, Fox Cities. Okay, there's another side, yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm going to put this in the link below. Okay, share. So you share this, and particularly for Joey to have this list, because this is what Joey needs, okay? Why isn't it? Cut and paste that sucker there. There it is. Okay. Okay. Now, Linda, this will take work. In other words, it all takes work. I know I don't like to work much myself if I could get it easily, but it won't come easily. And that's it. You know, I got a message the other day, you know, somebody who joined recently, and they said it wasn't easy. I'm sorry, but life is that way. You know, it is not easy. And if you want to solve your problem, you have to roll up your sleeves and say you're going to solve your problem. You can't pretend to do that. Okay, and you know, and if it doesn't happen first, you're not going to do it. It takes time and it takes contacting people. You have to get on the phone, okay? And that's what we're trying to do. And I don't think people teach that like we do. And by the way, we have a special offer right now. If you want to join, we have 15,000 members that help each other find these sources, okay? Help you apply, help you do everything. And like today, besides I'll be here for like 30, 45 minutes to help people live. And then the rest of the day, there's 4 more hours that we have. We have like a 3 o'clock, a 7 o'clock, and a 9 o'clock. People are live on our website to help you and answer your questions, okay? And we have a special offer now until the 25th, so April 25th at midnight. Until then, you could join us for $1. So you could join us for $1 and sign up to get personal help like this every day, and to access our database, access our grants that we give out, and everything we have. I've been doing this for 50 years, and I think there's nobody better, but don't trust me. I'm very biased. So you can't do how to get government contracts and grants. We're a small karate school in Northern California. Lamar, that's very easy. There's one shot you get. Apex. Apex Accelerators US, okay? And also you're a member. So if you're a member, you could go over to Explore My Goal, not Explore, something your goals. On the left-hand side, we have a special thing on the left-hand side for members to apply. And it's a step-by-step for getting money for any business. So go over on the left-hand side and see, I forget that word all the time. I'm an old fart. That's going to happen more, so be worried. I'm not as worried. I'm very happy doing this. So now, apexaccelerators.us is a nonprofit organization that just helps you get government contracts. They're all over the country. So you're in California, you go to that website and you put in your zip code, and then you make an appointment. All this is about making appointments and talking to people. You're not going to get anything if you don't do that. You're just going to be scared that Trump is cutting everything. And he's cutting some stuff, and most of it is probably going to come back. I mean, it's just a circus. And I wouldn't worry about it right now because there's too much that aren't there. Okay, the same thing, you know, how, why did that? Okay. Who was it, Mary? Linda, okay. So Linda says that they're cutting her budget, okay? And that's right, I think they did. I was reading about that. So, and that's the minority business office to help minority businesses. Okay, well, we just found her 50 more offices that do the same thing. See, that's what you have to realize in the government. The government is so big, and that's our country is like that too. It's so big. When some place says no, man, that doesn't mean anything except no to them. It's sort of like getting a date, and one person says no. That doesn't mean you can't get a date. That means you can't get a date with that person. So you can't rely that that is the universe. One person is not the universe. Look at that. I mean, now we have 50% of the country thinks one thing, and 50% of the country thinks the exact opposite. So you got to go where things are for you. And that takes work, because if you haven't been there before, then you have to find it. Persistence, oh, absolutely. And that's the only skill you need. You don't need any skill at all except persistence. Look all the idiots that are successful in this country. Me being one of them. Man, I flunked out of most schools. I had no skills. And boy, you just try, you fail, and that's what's great about this country. You can fail and keep going. You're not labeled for life. Look at what we're doing to people. Look at Trump is an epitome. Now, you think if you were a convicted felon for 32 times, you'd be able to run for president? Wow. Maybe that's normal now, but man, I'm 80 years old. I never thought somebody said, "Can you run for president when you're a convicted felon?" Wow, you can win. So that should give us all hope, no matter what the hell we're doing. I remember saying that when Nixon was thrown out of the White House. I said, holy shit, he's thrown out of the White House. How's he going to tell his mother that? He goes on to become a hero again. Wow, it's resilience. I mean, these people show you, no matter what's in your background. And the people out in the world really don't care, I mean, it's what you're doing now. Startup funds needed. Okay, Andrew, go to the left-hand side on Let's Go Help, and we have unlock my goals. That's the word. I couldn't think of unlock. I couldn't unlock the word unlock in my head. So you go unlock my goals, and you start there, Andrew, and it'll take you through the process. And the process first is calling people locally that will help you, no matter who you are, to start a business. You can be born outside of the country and be president. Yes. Actually, not yet. We'll change that soon, particularly when we're all new immigrants. Help with utilities and mortgage assistance in Tennessee. Yes, Lisa, there's a lot. Okay, a lot. And actually, I was just reading about now there's an article I put in the chat about they're just starting the LEAP program, LIAPH, Low Income Energy Assistance Program. They have money, and it's going through, and it just opened up in the beginning of April to pay for utility bills. Okay, and so here's how to find all the programs. Give me, Andrew, Lisa, what is your zip code in Tennessee there? What's your zip code? Okay, Lisa, if you have trouble paying mortgage and utility bills too, go over to Unlock My Goals and look at the one for bills, debt, okay? Bills, debt, and expenses. And start making appointments there, okay? And you want to get a free financial counselor to get your finances in shape. But more so, Lisa, give me your zip code, please. Okay, 37214. Okay, this is for Lisa, everyone. You could go to the kitchen now and get another drink or whatever it is. But I'm going to find help. But you should pay attention, because anybody can do this. If this guy who flunked so many schools is doing this and showing you, anybody. Grant programs and free services in your zip code. Every 1,800 programs there are for free. Now I'm going to put in utilities, utilities. Okay. Okay, there's 101 programs, okay? Now, I was just telling you about one program called the LIHEPH. That's it, the LEAP, okay? And, okay, Lisa. Okay. Okay, so that's one, LIA, here's the national one that they said they're, running out of money quickly, and they just started it. LIHEAP. Okay. LIHEAP. LIH. Okay, here. Here's that program. Here's how to find your local office for this, and it's for utilities, but you have to do it quickly because apparently they're running out of money, so you don't want to wait. Okay, here it is here. Okay, that's the national program for utilities. But then see, there's 110 other programs. See, so you go to that national program, you think that's the only one, but no, that's not true. There's 110 in your zip code. Okay, that's what's important. Andrew, what do you need help with? Andrew Obama, okay. Andrew, what do you need help with? So you have to know what you need help with, because again, if you go over to Unlock My Goals section, you'll see the main areas people need help with. Okay, it is your bills and debt, credit cards, stuff like that, starting a business, buying a home, getting health care, buying a I said buying a home, bills, starting a nonprofit. Did I say starting a business? Buying a home, bills. Yeah, okay, that's the major ones, and healthcare. Okay, so go there. Oh, Andrew, new messages. Maybe Andrew. Andrew, good morning. Andrew, what did you need help with? Okay. Oh, say bye. So if you want to join us on Let's Go Help, we got 15,000 members, and it's a $20 a month. But did you say pigs help you get going? Yes, that's right, Lewis. That's all they do, and that's very important. Call them, make an appointment. You have to call and make an appointment. But okay, members, what we're doing for non-members, you could join us for 5 days for $1. So 5 days, $1. You go to letsgodollar.com, and that will be available until midnight on April 25th. You have until April 25th to join us for 5 days for only $1, okay? And then after 5 days, you get billed for $20. So you gotta cancel for that. But then you could use all the stuff we have, here. And like me, I'm usually on every day to answer questions. And then we also have members helping members. And that's usually 4 or 5 hours a day, okay? They're online to help you for free, answer all your questions you have. Plan for a startup. I'm a member already. Andrew, okay, on the left-hand side over there. Look on the left-hand side, Andrew, for Unlock Your Goals. Unlock Your Goals. There is an organization. There's a link there for starting a business. And also, I'm going to give you a link I just put on for another member to find more nonprofits where you live that will help you start a business. Okay, here is a ChatGPT. You could join ChatGPT for free. Never look for things like this in Google. You just can't do that. If you go to ChatGPT or one of the AIs, if you put in what I put in, see what the words I use. You have to say, I need help to start a business in this city, and very important, nonprofit organizations and government offices. If you don't do that, then you're going to get Google shit. And everything there will be, you'll get 200 million websites of people who want to get money from you. You don't want to do that. You want to get people who give you money, okay? And the only people in this country who give you money are nonprofit organizations and government offices, okay? Andrew, what funding to start up a business? Okay. Look on the left-hand side, okay, for Unlock Your Goals. That's where you want to look. Let's see. Let's do it again for, where was that? In Nevada, was it? Let's see. let me see what you had. I forget what it is. Okay. You needed that. Oh, Arizona. Okay. So I'm taking that same thing that you could see the link above there from chatgpt.com, and I put it in there and I changed Wisconsin to Nevada. Okay. Oh shit, I wanted I forgot to put include websites. So it's searching now for Nevada. 50 nonprofit organizations and government offices that provide assistance to small businesses in Nevada. Okay? It's searching the web, searching the web. Okay, let's go back to that later. Thanks for that information, Maria. You got it. Okay. St. Louis, the Apex Accelerator for free help you understand the process. Yes, Amber. Yay, Amber. Okay. Oh, it's still digesting over there. Let's see. I asked for somebody. They need something. Andrew, funding for startup. Okay, I remember already. Okay, Andrew. So don't forget, unlock your goals on the left-hand side. Don't forget, I think Amber helps with business, and she's, if you go up to the top, you see our schedule. Okay, our broadcasting schedule. Yeah, and Amber has great outfits, so you want to watch her live because she's trying to fashion plate. I got to up my game now that she's here. So be sure. Okay, Arizona, Andrew, did we get you? Andrew, her. What did you need, Andrew? I forget. Startup, okay. No, you got that, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm running that. Yeah, I have a problem when I do too much at one time. I forget what the hell what am I doing here? Why did I get up this morning? What the hell is this life about? Man, is this still going on? Every day I walk up and I say, yay, I'm still above ground. I'll be doing the Start My Business call today at 5:30 Eastern Time. And Michelle will do the call next Wednesday. We alternate Wednesdays, alternate Michelle, alternate Amber, alternator. That's something for a car, right? Why is, okay, here it is. Okay, oh, okay, we got, okay. It's still spitting out. It's looking for 50, okay. It only gave me 20, but I could ask more. Include, give me 20 more and include websites. Okay. Okay, don't forget, letsgodollar.com. If you want to join us on Let's Go Help, where 15,000 members help each other get grants. You saw Michelle and Amber do that. Nonprofit organization. Okay, here they are. Oh, they're coming up already. Coming up roses. Everything coming up roses and lollipops. Okay, give me 30 more. Gonna stretch this sucker. See what it does. 30 more. From Nevada Women's Business Center. Yeah, Urban Chamber of Commerce. That's Reno Sparks Chamber of Commerce. Okay, they're digging out. Nevada Micro Enterprise Initiative. That sounds very good. Startup Nevada. Oh, that sounds good. Audacity Institute. That sounds good. Nevada Hispanic Business Group. Las Vegas Veterans Business Outreach Center. Nevada Business Opportunity Fund, that's a nonprofit, provides loans and technical assistance to people. Nevada Urban League Entrepreneurship Center offers training and support for entrepreneurs to underserved communities. See, what could be better than that? You're low income and want to start a business. This is a nonprofit organization that'll help you do that. Nevada Minority Business Development Center, yes. I think they're trying to mess with those Trump is trying to get rid of those. I don't know why. I thought he's a big entrepreneur. I guess for him, not for somebody else. Nevada LGBT business owners and provides networking opportunities. LGBTQ people. God, so it's all there. You have to start using these. Okay, you just can't sit and Google all day. You have to find good sources like this that are only nonprofit organizations. Nonprofit organizations that help you start a business with money, technical expertise, or whatever, everything you need. Okay, and that's important. Okay, I think I was telling you about the deadline for our special offer: $5. No, 5 days, $1, 5 days. So if you pay us $1, we'll help you like this, and you get access to everything we have for 5 days. After that, then we charge $20. Okay, so you have to decline or get out by then. I've been doing a series this month on understanding sam.gov. Right, that's doing a bit. Boy, my sister made $1 million doing that stuff. And she was framing artwork for government offices out of her garage. Right. It just, you go through the hoops. So, if you have someone's free, like, Apex accelerators, they help you through all those hoops for free. Otherwise, you're going to go to Google and find people to help you. They'll charge you thousands and thousands of dollars. Because they can get it. I used to be one of those people. I used to get it. And that was my first successful business. Okay? Cannabis yes, there's programs to help you do that. And states are even giving you grants and up to $100,000 or more grants to be in that business. So you want to get in that business, if it's legal in your state, do it. And you get that state help. There's local, and it's not only the money, it's organizations. Don't go to Google. Don't go to Google. Don't go to Google. How many more times can I say that? Don't go to Google. Okay, you want to get help from us, so decline the 100 free trial, or it is sign up for the one free, decline. Now, Amber, what it is, it's $1 from now until midnight, April 25th. So we only open that window for 5 days, and we started on the 21st and run it to midnight the 21st, so people could join us for $1. So you could get a lot more people watching you this week. $1, and then it switches to $20. So we're trying to, people that are leery of us and things like that, don't want them to stop, because I think it's so important, like you, to have someone like you. Just think, having somebody like you who knows this stuff, give you one-on-one help, and it costs you $1. Even if it costs you $20, my God, I think that's incredible. I'll email the information thing, and that's phenomenal to me. I can't get over that, let alone the $1. I think 20. I used to charge thousands for this, and rich people will pay it because they know what it's worth. I mean, I was helping millionaires become billionaires, and that was not fun. It's really what it boils down. It was not fun. So I want to have fun. So please, if you need help getting government, and there's more money now than ever before, no matter what Trump does, he's just going to be nibbling around the edges. It'll hurt people, but majority of the people won't. And it's mostly organizations. The individuals, there's just so much, it's such a big cornucopia of stuff. It's not only one program. See, you hear about one program, fine. Okay, that's too bad. I'm sorry. But there's 100 more on any subject you could think of. Go to findhelp.org and put in your zip code and you'll see. Put in rent, put in mortgage, put in home repair, put in children or daycare or something like that, and you'll see the dozens and dozens of stuff that is available for anybody who wants to do something in life. who wants to get out of financial trouble. You took a long time to get into it, so it's not going to be a button and money's going to fall out of the sky. No, you're going to have to do some work. You're going to have to find the organizations that are there to help you. We live in a society that set up these organizations to help you with those financial problems. And we agreed, through our voting to have these. Maybe you don't like them. Somebody did. They're there, whether you like them or not. You don't have to use them, but they're there. And the rich people use the hell out of them. Why are all the billionaires in town now? Because they know they can make more money in the government than anywhere else in America. And that's one of the reasons we're in debt. But that should not stop you from solving your problem today. Because if you can't solve your problem today, you can't give back to America. You can't grow. You can't provide comfort and help to the rest of us if you don't get out of trouble. So that's why you have to get out of trouble and get on and grow yourself, so you could help the community too. That's what life is about, is helping each other. That's what the Let's Go Help is. We have 15,000 people who are just here to help each other solve their problems so they can grow better and be comfortable in life and help other people. When you're hurting and you can't help people, you have to help yourself first and get out of that hole you're in, or whatever the hell it is, that got you there. And we want to get out of that. And there's programs and help for free money and programs to help you get out of that, okay? So let's get out of that, please. I just thought of something bad. I thought I had no, it's at 3 o'clock. Phew. I thought I had a podcast, but it's at 3 o'clock. Oh shit, then I have another one. Oh, 3 o'clock. Uh, 8 o'clock. Okay. Okay, Sandlin, thank you, Sarah. One more question. Who will suggest to help you with the business from start to finish to make sure you're not messing up on paperwork? Gathering documents, I reached out to SCORE, but they sent me more resources to read and go over. I need physical help, handheld. I can read all day. I am a hands-on person. I'm in Michigan, Macomb County, and I am in the same county, but I can't have her to help myself. Now, S. Lewis, do you have a disability? Is that it? Do you have a disability, Lewis? S. Lewis, do you have a disability? Because there's a nonprofit organization that helps people with disabilities. And you'll see that in okay. S. Lewis, do you have a disability? Okay, I can't get you there. Let me see here. Let me see that link for the disability. It's in the thing on the left for Unlock My Goals in Starting a Business. It's there in the first section. I'm going to assume you have an entrepreneur disability. Oh, good for you. But you didn't tell me whether if you have a disability or not. Because there's special offices for that. Oh, here it is. Uh-huh. Okay, here it is. Oh, okay. No, but I can't have the info. I might. Or you might have a disability. I think you do, because if you can't do something, that's a disability. Okay, the other thing I would say is, okay, that, see that list that I sent you? What state are you in? What state are you in, Lewis? S. Lewis, what state? Michigan, okay. Then here, I'm gonna start a chat for you. No. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, I'm getting that for all the sources that could help you start a business in Michigan. Nonprofit, okay. Michigan. Okay, so I did this. I went to chatgpt.com and I put in, show me 50 nonprofit organizations and government offices that provide assistance to small businesses in Michigan. Include websites. Okay, it's spitting them out. Website, oh. Why doesn't it have the website? Maybe I'll get there. Catch up with that later. Show me 25 more. Now, a lot of professionals, put barriers in front of you to start something. They say, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to be an LLC, you have to be that, you have to be this, that, and the other thing. I don't think that's right. The only thing you need to start a business is a customer, and you have to have something to sell them, okay? And that's all you need. You don't need to be an LLC, you don't need money. I used to think that too, and my business has failed. When I got over that, and then I realized, no, I just need customers. When I had that in mind, then I was able to start businesses without any money. And that what's really changed my life around. Here's that list of more nonprofit organizations that start anything. And what I would do is, here's what I have to sell. I need help from you guys to help me find out how to get these customers. And you need a place to sell something, okay? And that could be, you could sell a service. You could tell people how to do research, and they could call you, and you could charge by the hour. And you could do that, Clarify, I think it's called. Well, here, I'm going to give you a, let's see, retire. Let's see. Not there. Let me get this for you somewhere. Let me get the right place. Okay. Okay, go through this and you'll see how to start a business without any money. I totally believe in this. Because again, you're spending so much money trying to find out how to start a business. No, the only thing you need to start a business is a customer. You need to have something to sell, so you find what you want to be, what organization you want to do, and sell it as a service. Maybe you give advice on how to start a business if you're lazy or something. Anything. You could sell that as a service, and people will pay you by the hour to talk. And there's places in there that you could have a website in 5 minutes and have everything taken care of, and even a way to charge money and everything. And you just tell people to go there and they get the credit card. You don't have to worry about getting paid and all that kind of stuff. So it's so easy. And you could sell anything on Etsy and things like that, Amazon, and that's easy. You go to Fiverr.com, Fiverr, get somebody for $20-30 to put you on those websites. That's easy to do. Then you have to get customers. That's the hard part. And that's what I show you how to do, how to use, I do it every day, how to use social media to get customers. I paid a company 2-3 years ago, see, booty supplies, and they didn't help me do jack. Exactly. Don't help it. Do you have, see, actually, okay, what I would do is start a business today and sell other people's beauty products, okay? So you do that, okay? And call one of these organizations that are free to help you build that website, okay? And do that, and do it as simple as possible, okay? Put it on Etsy, try there, because there'll be a lot of beauty stuff there. Anywhere there's a beauty, go on a platform where they're selling that stuff already, so you don't have to figure out the whole world. So go on ETSY first and see if they take beauty products, and just start putting them out. Then you got to get customers. That's the hard part. Now, if you had that 12 grand again, you could have did it all for $1,000 probably, or 500 or 300, and get on with it. You're, yeah, this is crazy. Yeah. So look at that thing about how to do it for nothing, okay? Okay, and the last thing is you want to join us at letsgohelp.com. We have a special offer right now until April 25th at midnight. You could join us for $1 and get 5 days of unlimited one-on-one help for 5 days to find government money and programs to do anything you want in life, okay? $1, 5 days, okay? And after that, it's $20 a month, like all the other people, like the 15,000 people that are there now to help you, okay? We have 15,000 people that are there now to help you. So let us help you too, and try us for 1 day, $5, okay? And that's letsgodollar.com. 1 day for $5 at letsgodollar.com. Okay, that's important. I think anybody could do it. Anybody could start business. Anybody could get out of debt, but you have to try. It's all about you doing something, not about you hoping, about you doing. I told you no asking membership scammers. I told you no answering. I don't know what that means. What's the begging money for? Our service. Our service is we help you get government money and grants, free services from nonprofit organizations and government offices. That represents 40% of everything in our country. So if you want to start a business, you want to get an education, you want to get job training, you want to pay your bills, you want to get health care, you want to buy a house, anything, free legal help, free anything, taking care of loved ones, all those programs that are available. They give out an average of $18,000 every year to every adult in America. But people don't know because you can't find them in Google, okay? And that's what we do. And it's there for everybody who lives in America, okay? So make sure you get what you deserve. You're eligible for all this stuff, but you don't know. They're not going to come to you. You have to come to them. It takes some effort on your part, okay? Bro, it looks like a CBBB presenter. I don't know what that is, CBB. Do you still have your book? No, no more books. Come correct. I'm telling you, you are a scammer. Well, that's nice of you to say that. You call me anything you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. Scammer you. Why do you spend your time doing this? Killer outfit, dude, man. You are married. Lots of times. No, he's not the dude from around the night. Yes, I am. I've been doing this for 50 years. Okay, guys, gotta run. I'm actually gonna go for a long walk, okay? Talk to you soon. Thank you, Linda. Ooh, nice, those.